Listen, there are moments in life when the pain becomes so silent, so private, that even the people around you cannot see it anymore. You smile, but your heart aches. You laugh, but something inside you trembles. You keep moving, but your soul feels tired. And somewhere along the way, you started believing that maybe God forgot you. Maybe healing wasn't coming. Maybe this pain was your new normal. But God wants you to hear something today. Very gently, very clearly. I still see the pieces you're hiding. I still see the wounds you don't talk about. And I am restoring you piece by piece. Sometimes God doesn't rush in with instant miracles. Sometimes He heals you the way an artist repairs a priceless painting, slowly, carefully, intentionally. You have walked through nights where nobody checked on you. You carried heartbreak that nobody apologized for. You prayed prayers that felt unanswered. You survived moments that should have broken you. But hear this. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not overlooked. God has been watching you quietly. He has seen the tears you wiped away quickly before anyone noticed. He has seen the disappointment you buried inside your chest. He has seen the silent battles you faced with courage nobody else recognized. There comes a moment in life when the weight you carry becomes too heavy to show, but too painful to ignore. You wake up, you breathe, you go to work, you smile at people, you tell everyone, "I'm fine," but deep inside, you know you're not. You've been holding pain that nobody else understands. You've been keeping stories that nobody else knows. You've been fighting battles that nobody else sees. And somewhere along the way, you began to believe you had to carry all of it alone. But listen to me, and listen carefully. God never designed you to heal in isolation. Sometimes He lets you walk alone, but He never leaves you without someone who will one day sit beside you and understand the pieces of you that others never took the time to see. Right now, you may feel like nobody gets your heart. Nobody understands your silence. Nobody sees your exhaustion. But God does. And He is already sending someone into your life who will not add to your pain, but help lift it. This person will come quietly, not with loud promises, but with gentle presence. They will listen without judgment. They will notice the sadness behind your smile. They will understand the pauses in your voice. And they will sit with you in your lows without trying to rush you into the light. Because real healing doesn't happen when someone fixes you. It happens when someone chooses to stand with you exactly where you are. Maybe you've been surrounded by people who talked over your pain, who minimized what you felt, who dismissed your struggles with a simple, "There are seasons in life when it feels like you're sinking deeper and deeper into a darkness you don't even have words for. Not a darkness where lights are off, but a darkness inside your chest. A heaviness you carry everywhere you go. A storm nobody else can see. You smile in front of people, but when you're alone, you feel the weight of everything you've been trying so hard to hold together. And somewhere in that quiet, suffocating place, you begin to think, maybe this is just my life now. Maybe the pain will never end. Maybe nobody will ever understand. Maybe I'll stay stuck here forever. But hear me, that is not the end of your story. Because right when you start losing strength, right when you feel like sinking, God does something you didn't expect. He sends a hand. Not just any hand,
but the kind that reaches into your darkness without fear, without hesitation, without judgment. The hand God is sending into your life belongs to someone who will not be afraid of your pain. They will not pull away when you cry. They will not disappear when things get hard. They will not flinch when they see the scars you've been trying to hide. Instead, they will reach deeper. They will look into your eyes and remind you of a truth you forgot. You are not too broken to love. You are not too damaged to be chosen. You are not too far gone to be restored. This person will hold your hand in a way that makes your heart realize something it hasn't felt in a long time. Safety, warmth, hope. Their presence won't fix everything overnight. There comes a moment in every wounded person's journey when they finally pause long enough to look at their own heart. And what they see almost breaks them again. Cracks, bruises, pieces missing, pieces shattered, pieces they don't even recognize anymore. It's the heart you've carried after betrayal, after disappointment, after abandonment, after losing people you thought would stay forever. And because the damage runs so deep, you start to believe a lie. No one can love a heart like mine. No one can fix this. No one can understand what I've been through. But hear me. God specializes in restoring hearts others walked away from. People may have broken it, but God never left it. God saw every moment you cried alone. God saw every night you held your chest because the pain felt physical. God saw your shaking hands, your forced smiles, your silent prayers. And He whispered over you, even when you didn't hear it. I'm not done with you. I'm not abandoning you. I can heal what others damaged. But here's the part most people don't know. God rarely restores your heart all at once. He restores it piece by piece, layer by layer, moment by moment. Some days you'll feel strong, like the brokenness is disappearing. Other days you'll feel fragile again, like the wounds are reopening. This does not mean you're going backwards. It means your healing is real. It means you're rebuilding slowly, carefully, divinely, not rushing, not forcing, not pretending. And then something beautiful happens. God starts mending the cracks with something better than what was there before. Not with more pain, not with more fear, but with golden light. There comes a turning point in your healing journey, a moment when the storm inside you starts to settle, even if just for a moment. It's subtle, gentle, quiet, like the first light of sunrise touching a dark lake. Soft, steady, full of promise. And maybe you didn't notice it at first. Maybe life still felt heavy. Maybe the pain was still loud. Maybe the memories still visited you like shadows. But something inside you began to shift. Slowly, silently, beautifully. That something was peace. Not the kind the world gives. Not the kind people take away. Not the fake peace you pretend to have when you're hurting inside. No. This peace comes from God Himself. This peace is divine. This peace is holy. This peace enters the places you thought nothing could reach. And here's the truth most people never understand. Healing is not a moment, it's a movement. Healing is not just getting better. Healing is God rewriting the story running inside you. There was a time when your mind ran in circles, overthinking, overanalyzing, replaying conversations, questioning your worth, wondering why certain people left. There was a time when your heart felt like it was carrying the weight of the world. But now, slowly, God is clearing the noise and calming your spirit. Piece by piece, He's teaching you to breathe again, to trust again, to hope again, to smile again. Not fake smiles, but real ones that rise from a healed place. And this peace you're starting to feel, it's not accidental, it's not random, it's not temporary. It is God preparing you for the next chapter. There is a kind of love that doesn't rush into your life. It walks in gently, softly, quietly, almost like a whisper from heaven. And that is exactly what God is preparing for you. Because after everything you've been through, after the betrayal, after the disappointments, after the nights you cried into a pillow so no one would hear, God knows your heart cannot be handled roughly anymore. You don't need someone who will test your patience. You don't need someone who will confuse your spirit. You don't need someone who will make you question your worth. You need someone who understands the weight of your past and still chooses to stay. Someone who sees the parts of you that broke and doesn't get scared. Someone who listens not just to your words, but to the silence behind your words. And God is sending that person. A person who doesn't enter your life with noise, but with peace. A person who doesn't bring storms, but brings calm. A person who doesn't drain your heart, but protects it. They will not treat your wounds like weaknesses. They will not use your scars against you. They will not run when you open up. Instead, they will honor your story. They will honor your softness. They will honor your healing. Because this time, God is sending someone mature, not someone who plays with emotions. Someone loyal, not someone who leaves when things get hard. Someone intentional, not someone who keeps you guessing. Someone who carries spiritual strength, the kind that covers, comforts, and lifts. You have spent seasons pouring into people who couldn't pour back. You have carried relationships on your shoulders until you were exhausted. You have given love to people who didn't treat it as a gift.
And now, the moment has arrived. The moment you've been waiting for. The moment your heart has longed for. The moment your soul has quietly prayed for in the middle of long nights and silent tears. Joy has come. Not the fleeting kind that vanishes when troubles knock at your door. Not the temporary happiness that depends on circumstances. This is the deep, abiding, soul-soaring joy that transforms everything it touches. Can you feel it? It starts quietly, a gentle warmth in your chest, a soft whisper in your mind that everything will be okay, a lightness in your spirit you may have almost forgotten existed. You have walked long paths of difficulty, nights stretched endlessly, days dragged like shadows. Moments came when despair pressed down so heavily, even breathing felt impossible. You cried silently, hoping someone would notice. You prayed in the dark, wondering if God even heard you. You carried burdens of sorrow, disappointment, and loss on your shoulders. And yet, here you are, standing in the open, under golden light, feeling the life-changing, heart-transforming power of joy flowing through you. This joy is not simply the absence of pain. It is the presence of God's love, the manifestation of His promises, the fulfillment of prayers whispered in tear-filled nights. Every tear you shed, every moment of loneliness, every heartbreak, God has seen it all. The one who counts the stars has counted your tears. The one who hears every whisper has heard your cries. And now He is returning to you a gift far greater than you imagined, joy that fills your entire being. Imagine standing in a wide open field. The wind brushes against your skin. The sun bathes you in golden light. Your arms reach upward towards heaven. Can you feel the connection? The unshakable, eternal connection to the one who has always been with you. Tears run down your cheeks, but these are not tears of pain. These are tears of relief, tears of gratitude, tears of recognition that God's presence has never left your side. Joy comes with understanding.
As joy fills your heart, a new awareness begins to awaken. God is not done with your story. He is not done shaping your life. He is not done preparing your future. Every step you have taken, every delay you endured, every closed door that left you wondering, they all had a purpose. You see, God's timing is perfect. His ways are higher than yours. Every season of waiting was a divine lesson in patience, trust, and faith. And now, the path ahead is unfolding. It may be unfamiliar, it may be uncertain, but it is paved with purpose, paved with blessings, paved with the love and guidance of a God who never leaves your side. Look ahead. Do you see it? The road is open. The path is clear. The light filters softly, showing you the way. Each step you take is guided by God Himself. The future He's leading you to is beyond what you imagined. It is filled with hope. It is filled with peace. It is filled with people, opportunities, and blessings aligned perfectly for you. Do not fear what you cannot see. Do not doubt what you cannot touch. God is with you. Every twist, every turn, every step. Trust His direction. Follow His guidance. Step into the future He has prepared. The joy you feel today is a sign that the waiting was worth it, a sign that you were being prepared, a sign that the best is yet to come. Lift your head.